outside, folks. So today we're going to have a bit of an ambiance. And we are going to start talking about race in our country. It's about to get real. Baltimore, let's talk about it. Racism is caused by ignorance. I like to think of racism as the mullet of feelings. You know, at one time it was very popular, and then eventually we all realized, wow, that's really stupid, and so people gradually stopped wearing it. But you know, there are still a few people out there wearing mullets, but people are like, no, don't do that. Don't wear that mullet. That's how we need to approach racism. If you see your friend being racist, if you see them wearing that bad haircut of racism, you need to approach them and tell them, hey, not cool. You're not looking so good there. And the thing is, you know, these open conversations have to happen, and you have to talk about race as much as you can, because the thing is, the more that you talk about it, the more people will realize when they're doing it. Most racism is caused by ignorance, and so a lot of people, the well-intentioned people, don't know what racism is, what they're doing that's racist, or what they're doing that's problematic. And so you need to address it and make sure that they know that that is not a good look. That's not working for them. So talk about racism as much as possible. Keep an open conversation. A lot of times we feel very strongly when you see somebody being racist, when you see something racist going on, but try not to be angry. Try not to be angry when people ask you, you know, why Freddie Gray ran from the cops in the first place. Try not to be angry when people ask you why Trayvon was in that neighborhood in the first place. These are not legitimate questions, but try not to be angry. Try to ask questions back, like why was Freddie Gray arrested when he shouldn't have been arrested, when there was no cause to actually arrest him. Ask questions like why George Zimmerman left his house when the police told him to stay put. Ask questions like that. Ask questions like, how would you feel if your brother, husband, uncle, friend could be shot down, executed, unjustly imprisoned at any time in their lives, and then not receive justice for it, or have it happen in the first place? How would you feel if that was someone who was close to you? Ask questions like that, because a lot of times people can't relate to the feeling that you feel. So tell your friends, make sure you ask the right questions. When they ask those questions, don't just go off. Make sure that you try to inform people as much as possible. Ask the right questions right back. Try not to get angry. The third step, I think, is to broaden your scope of thought. The thing is that people are getting mad at police, people are getting mad at the people who are committing crimes, people are getting mad at white people in general, and like the thing is, those aren't the root of what's happening. You need to, if you're gonna be mad at the system as it is. Be mad at the laws that are in place, because these are the things, the systems and the laws are the things that are affecting how these police go out and brutalize other people. These things are affecting how the people in these communities are growing up, how their lives are. So you really need to think bigger. I mean, you know, be mad at the police officers who did it too. That's cool. But you need to think bigger and make changes that are bigger. Don't go out on the street and throw rocks. You need to put your head in a book. Like, think about this. Become a lawyer and change the laws. Think about this. Become a media maker and make your voice heard on television. There are things like, you know, like 80% of the shows on television have casts that are 10% that are 10% minority or less. Go and change that. You know, the laws in our country are made are not made for people who look like me. Go change that. You know, the business owners in our country, the people who control the money, are primarily white dudes. Go and change that. If you want things to change, you need to go right to the root of the situation. So instead of throwing rocks, go to school. And I don't mean like your public school that sucks. I mean, like, try to find something on the internet, go to the library, read a book, try to change things from the top down. You know what I'm saying? From the top down and from the bottom up. Both of those, because you need to get into the top levels in order to change the system. Get into positions of power, and that is how you change the system. So that's my advice to you. Think bigger than just the moment. Don't be angry right now and then be pacified later when you're not hearing about things. Go change stuff. And so that is my advice. That is our open conversation on race. I love you guys. You know, it is what it is. Let's talk about it. Hey you guys, thank you for watching episode 70 of Normus, the daily video blog where I talk to you guys about life, love, and how we can get bigger. Thank you guys so much for watching. Can you believe we've gotten to episode 70? Blows my mind. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, doing all of those wonderful things, and keep them up. Share this video, episode 70, and get some more people to subscribe and like and do all those things. Let's spread this message of love, and let's make this noise a little bit louder. Let's do it. My name is Amber Lee, and I'm here to tell you that life is too short to be small.
Ask yourself why a random stranger could get shot.
Yeah.
It's still kind of bad.
Yeah. It's what
if I saw that random dude get shot, I'd be like, oh, that's kind of a bummer.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Oh, where's the justice?
You'd be like, it's probably because he was on a bike. You know, like that's what people
wasn't
do.
his.
He was probably
It wasn't his.
He was probably doing something. I don't know
his.
that guy.
I mean, human life is all precious.
Because let's be real, people are selfish and think only of themselves and those close to them. So you have to personalize it, or else.
I mean,
or else
I'm
they're gonna be
just
like,
saying.
what if a stranger got shot down? I don't get it.
Oh, and there were lots of drugs on him, so that's why.
Okay.
But we had no idea before.
That
but
makes sense.
now we do. Knowing's half the battle.
I get it.
Yeah.
Why some fight with rage? May they be